Good morning. Couple of things. First, let me. Oh, okay, that's a cool backdrop. Dr. Hodge. See, I got the promotion going on. Shout out to my homeboy, Dr. Hodge, man. Dr. Rasan Hodge. I had to drop my son off. Came to holler at him this morning, discussing the um, future as it relates to medicinal cannabis, hemp. Uh, Always good to talk to that brother. Um, for those of you, this is his billboard. Um, Shout out to the family, man, the parents and the family of Corey Jones. And no, I'm not talking about my family. Only difference in the spelling is Corey instead of my cousin Cory. But the family of Corey Jones out in Florida, man, I had the pleasure of meeting and speaking with his parents several times. An officer was sentenced to 25 years in Florida for the death of their son, a musician, a church musician, um, former officer Raha, Muslim American. Um, it's funny how justice seems to prevail in officer-related killings unjustly if you are an officer of color. This is why we ask for the quote-unquote good officers to cross that cold blue line of silence and report the officers that you know are rogue, that you know are just a call away from senselessly murdering someone, usually of color or of low-income communities. If that ain't if history doesn't show you officers of color that you are not treated the same as your white colleague when you are or when your neck is caught in a sling. So again, shout out to that family. I know you could truly care less. You really you want your son back, but you go down in history, especially in the state of Florida. Shout out to my man. I just want to do a lot of rapid fire. Shout out to my man, brother Zario, brother Zachariah, who is doing the fuck Gucci, FUCC, the rest. I don't really like to say their name too much. But I'm gonna attach a link, excuse me, to his event. He's taking the bull by the horn. He's answering the call. They're putting on, man, this black excellence fashion show, all black designers, black on black on black, just to show our excellence. And I believe they're in the casting call stage right now. I don't watch this brother, man, brother Zachariah Zario. I don't watch this brother, man, when it was the 20th anniversary of the Million Man March. And what's up, Reverend T. Mac, Reverend Timothy McDonald, was hosting at his church, First Iconium Baptist, was hosting the weekly just meetings leading up to that historic anniversary. And that's when I noticed this brother, man, the Unite or Die clique. Now, the brother is a strong member of the nation, man, and blessings and stuff go out for the death of Brother Rahman. So this is just rapid fire, man. A soldier in the Nation of Islam, right hand of the minister, and I know a mentor to Brother Zario. So listen. I need you guys to get involved with what Brother Zario is putting on. If you know any black designers, if you know any models that would like to be a part of this, it's just going to be a beautiful day. I believe the date is May 30th, but again, I'm going to have the link to his information so you can hit him directly. Good brother doing good work. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, man, but my last video, it created a little buzz. Listen, when I called for the mayor to be a one-term mayor, and also my representative District 3, I meant what I said. I wouldn't have lasted on this level for as long as I have if I dealt or acted in knee-jerk reactions. When you don't have all the information, at times it might appear that that's what I'm doing. But again, I wouldn't have lasted this long with this type of credibility Trust me, my actions are calculated. My actions are rooted in what I feel is best for my family, and what others feel at the round table that we have is best for the community. That's what a democracy is. When you run for office, you put your big boy drawers and your big girl, pants on, so there's more to come, on that. But it's interesting because yesterday on a post where I let some folks see the comments that people are making, and that's just one of many, and it caused a lot of dialogue yesterday, which was good. Some folks, man, I've been knowing 30 plus years, were commenting on that yesterday, and it just shows you, no matter what side you're on, it shows you that Old National is a force to be reckoned with, but one of the disheartening things is when people are, well, I don't want to say disheartening. When people argue, shout out to my homeboy David Royster, man. We had a successful trip down in Howard. But man, shout out to my partner David, man. David, man, it's a plus to have folks that, you still roll with, that, you were tight in high school. And man, David tells me to quit arguing with y'all so much, man. And I like to engage, certain folks on certain issues. And with that said, when you don't have all the information, it exposes, certain things about you. When you haven't been at NAM function or supported NAM action, made NAM phone call, NAM email, it's just interesting when folks who have done NEAL, have so many suggestions on what some of us who are out here in these trenches are doing. But again, the passion, I'm going to be looking for a lot of y'all in that 100 comment dialogue yesterday to support some of these initiatives and just be about the work that, was echoed so much throughout those comments. Big announcement, man. Huge announcement, statewide announcement coming Friday morning, man. I'm very happy about that. More to come on that Friday morning. Huge announcement statewide. Jimmy Atchison. This is a brother that, according to reports, and brothers like City and Queen and Griggs and others have been on this from Jump Street. From my understanding, there's a request for a meeting with the GBI who was over this investigation. Well, listen, this time more of us join this Atchison fight. The word is that he was shot point blank range in the face, hiding in the closet unarmed. Listen, the GBI could solve this growing support for Atchison very easily. If you have information that the man was armed, come forth with it. I mean, if you truly care about the tensions that are continue to be fueled between community and law enforcement, reports are saying that this brother was shot unarmed, point blank range, hiding in the closet in the face. GBI, grant this family and their supporters, or this family, a meeting, and come forth with the information if you have it counter to that he was unarmed. And, the tension would be solved. We've seen other police departments across the nation come out with information in order to calm, so to speak, tensions. But if the man was unarmed, shot point blank in the face, then we got a problem, and people have been screaming that for a while. So I encourage you all to look up the case of Jimmy Atchison. It's out of APD. It's out of Atlanta, but I believe it was a federal task force. I got to get more information as it relates to that, but just the name Jimmy Atchison Atlanta, you would be able to find information on that. Shout out to my 2 sons, man. Marcus doing his thing, and Amon doing his thing. It's just good, man. You know, as a father, when you pour everything you got into your children, and you see the results, man, there ain't nothing better, man. So stay tuned. Friday morning, huge announcement statewide. Actually, we wanted to go a little bit further than the state, but we're going to talk about that Friday. To my folks in South Fulton, man, there's so much I could say. South Fulton is 2 years new, guys. 2 years new. We've yet to be able to pull together to have a citywide celebration. You know, I won't air all the dirty laundry, but, you know, task force are being created in strange ways on behalf of the city, and then they're being dissolved with no explanation, that are supposed to be hosting an annual celebration. Until you guys understand that there is a divide in the city, until you guys truly acknowledge that imaginary Mason-Dixon line, unity is going to be difficult. The people on the south end of South Fulton versus the people on the north end of South Fulton, it's real. You don't believe me? Look at it in the vote. Last vote, 1, 2, 3, 4, no. 5, 6, 7, yes. We've got to address this divide, this classism that exists amongst our own damn people. Friday, big announcement. Holla at y'all then. Peace.